Hey YouTube, TCG Shek here, and this is basically what I think of the ban list that is apparently confirmed. I still am a bit iffy on if this really is it, because it's been going on and off on this one, and in fact Tengu's written in English, that's my main thing. In my opinion, since it's the Japanese that wrote Tengu on the list, they would know the Japanese name, so they could have actually just put that in Japanese rather than put an English name in it. So that's why I'm still iffy on that ban list, but well. But as most of you probably already heard, the ban list, banned Glow Up Bulb, Spore, Trishula, Trap Dust Shoot, to 1 TG Striker and Agent of Mystery Earth, at 2 Marshmallow, Lumina, Lightsworn Summoner, E-Teleport, Smoke Signal, Level Limit Area B, Torrential Tribute, Ultimate Offering, and Reborn Tengu, and at 3, Call of the Haunted. Now, on my take on it, looking at, start off at the bottom, Call of the Haunted at 3, this would have been fine in my opinion if they didn't have Reborn. We now have 4 decent revival cards, Mars Reborn being quite stupid, and with this, in my opinion, it pretty much helps Insectors even more than, they're gonna do better than they were before, because they're able to run free calls, call the Hunted their Dragonfly, and start loops again. So in my opinion, it was quite a stupid choice, unless they banned Reborn. Other than that, there is not much to call. MST is still at 3, so to 2, first one, Reborn Tengu. This was the one everyone's very surprised about, since it's the first ever time OCG has ever hit a TCG card. But the only way I can see this is if Tengu is coming out in the OCG within this format coming up. So the OCG's pretty much just pre-hitting it. They've done that before, if I'm right. I think if I'm right, it was Grand Mole. They hit Grand Mole before it actually came out, so people couldn't actually have more than one before it even came out. They knew it was hit. So that's the only reason I see of Tengu getting hit, is coming out soon there, so they're hitting it already. Ultimate Offering to 2, this was kind of meh. Ultimate Offering Gadgets is not doing a thing over there, so it was kind of stupid having that just randomly, but suppose it does stop them in a way a bit more. It would have been good for last ban list. Actually, this ban list would have been great for last ban list instead, but now it's just done pretty much next to nothing apart from Butthurt's plants. That's pretty much it. Yeah. TT to 2, fair enough. It was a good card, stable. We've got 2 TTs in Dark Hole now. We've got so much monster destruction. Suppose this will help with all the spamming. It'll help with getting rid of Dino Rabbits, getting rid of trying to stop the Insector loop by TTing, because that'll help if it's turn 1. Stuff like that. And it'll help against Insectors, I suppose. But yeah. But TT to 2, fair enough. Don't mind. Got 2 parallels now. Level Limit Area B. No one played them. I did in Final Countdown. Guess I can play more. Yay. But yeah, no one was playing that. That won't really do much to meta. Shen Smoke Signal. Guessing their sands are going to be much more consistent now, with 2 Smoke Signals and a Rota and Dojos and Asceticism and stuff like that. Yay! Both Shien's still at 1, so meh. They can make other synchros. Yay! Naturia, Beast and Shien on field. E-Teleport to 2, fair enough. Now you can actually try to run that E-teleport engine with E-teleports and Krebons. I used to say Krebons. So awesome. Yeah, you can run that. I have an ulti E-teleport and ulti and Super Krebon, so I'm fine with that anyway. I don't care. Lumina Lightsworn Hunt Summoner 2. I don't know about Lumina. It does add a bit of consistency to the deck, I suppose. All Lightsworn's players would have agreed that Charge would have been better, but obviously Charge is can be splashed in a lot of decks, along with like Raikos or Lilas, stuff like that. So Lumina was the good choice for that, but I'm not sure keeping JD at 3 would have been the right choice. It might be a bit too much, but Lumina to 2, okay, we'll see what happens there. Marshmallow to 2, again same with level limit area B. It wasn't seeing any play, apart from my final countdown. But yeah, it's not seeing any play or anything. It's not going to do much. You can go to 3. Sure, it helps stall cards a lot, but no one would play them with all this stuff going around, so Marshmallows 2, no one really cares. To 1, Agent of Mystery Earth. This was one of the cards that I thought could have been hit. I was right on that. It does hit the agents. It does make it slightly less consistent, but see what happens with agents now. Will they go into something else or something? Just notice some cards next to my fan, which gets roasting. But yeah, they might try another way to build agents. They've still got a lot of their decent plays. Still got free Hyperion and Tristia. So see what happens with them. It does slow them down a bit. But yeah. Also to 1, TG Striker. This was basically the most splashed synchroing engine minus the plant engine. So they just decided to hit that, as like, so you can't use it basically. And also TG agents were huge in OZG a few, like, back at the start of the format. Yeah, everything here was basically to hit the start of the format. No one cares about the end of the format when Order of Chaos came out, only the start. Banned Dust Shoot. Okay, fair enough. That if you open that turn 1, you've pretty much nearly won that game. Trishula. I may say that pretty much 99% of the time when you get Trishula out, you've won, because of what you do with it. But in my opinion, it shouldn't have actually been banned. I think it could have stayed. I would have rather seen BLS go instead of Trishula as the big boss monsters that you can splash in decks. But the reason for Trishula to get banned was so they can basically promote more XYZs. That's it. So with that logic, why didn't they hit Librarian? That promotes synchroing far more, with the fact that every time you synchro you draw a card. So the reasoning behind why they hit Trish was just completely stupid. But again, we're just gonna have to deal with it. I've got Trish, I don't care. I'll just go with my ban list. One of the good points of having your ban section. Something you gets banned, you can just stick it in there. No real loss. Spores banned. Okay, out of the 4 plant engines, most predicted was Lone Fire or Dandy. If it wasn't going to be any of those 2, then it probably would have been Spore, because that does make a few more plays than Glow Up Bulb. But they hit Glow Up Bulb as well. In my honest opinion, Glow Up Bulb should not have really been hit. Yes, it is a random card that you get out of nowhere just by milling one, but there's so many decks that did just splash it just so they can synchro, and Spore didn't allow you to do that. But in the plant engine, Spore did make more plays, giving you access to lots of different levels. So I can kind of see on Spore more than Glow Up, but that's really it. My take on the meta, pretty much the same as what it started ending, with plants just completely kicked off the ban, completely kicked off the top. So yeah, pretty much the same as what it's going to be, minus basically people are going to be maining TT instead of Dust Shoot now. So yeah, Insectors with free calls now if they decide to do that. Wind Up Loop going around everywhere, woo. And Rabbit Dino thing. Yeah, that's what I call it now. Rabbit Dino thing, because it's not really a real deck. It's just Rabbit. Get Lagia. Rabbit. Get Dolka. Tour Guide. Get Levier. Get Rabbit. Get another Lagia. That's pretty much the deck. But, in all honesty, Agents and Plants were really the only ones here that really got touched in any way. Obviously, Plants got butt-hurted and died. They might try some new kind of engine in there. It was only 4 cards, but hell of an engine it was. So, pretty much, you're just going to see what you saw in the, in the last one. Insectors, Agents, no, not Insectors, and Agents. Insectors, Wind-Ups, and Rabbits everywhere. Because that's what this format was. Still going to be, because none of them got hit. Nothing. Even in OCG, Wind-Ups aren't doing really that much, but still, Insectors have been out for 2 months in the OCG, and they didn't even touch that. So even in OCG, unless the Hieroglyph Dragons do well, we've pretty much got the meta already thought out. And again, as usual, I am going to fight the meta. Possibly. Seeing how things go. I mean, I'm one of the ones thinking of starting Vanguard for this, just for the sheer stupidness of this ban list. And also, just to say, for the people who hate the ban list, yes, they didn't do a thing to the top meta. For people who like the ban list, because you run the top meta. That's all I'm saying. So for the people who like the ban list, it's because they run Insectors, or Wind-Ups, or Rabbits. That is it. You can troll all you want in saying it's a good list, that's all I'm saying. You can like it, yeah, fair enough, but that's all I'm saying, that's the only ones that like it, it's the ones that run the top deck. You know who I'm on about. Stupid ball. But yeah, that is all I'm saying. You can say you like it, I can't argue with that, it is your own opinion. You can say you hate it, it's your own opinion, but in my opinion, I think it's a terrible list. They didn't do anything to the current top meta. It's just going to be the same, but to be fair, pretty much for the last years, the March ban list hasn't done much to the meta, but at least slowed down the top decks a little bit to give some other stuff a chance. But that's really it. Oh yeah, and BLS is still hanging around, yay. But I'll just, with this new ban list, I'll post up what I think, what I'll be building for the next ban list. Scraps and Blackwings being my main 2 decks, and Blackwings never got a card back. I got a shiny Kalut waiting. I have a shiny Whirlwind waiting. I already have 2 Gales, but I need another gold. But yeah, I'm ready in case Blackwings come back and I have that little thing. But yeah, I'll basically post up a deck list of what I will play in this new meta, seeing as how it's going to pretty much be what it is. Unless Final Countdown with Level Area Limit B and Marshmallow coming out of nowhere to kick ass. But yeah, I doubt that'll happen. No one likes Final Countdown. It's such a boring deck. As you already saw in the last video, Final Countdown is boring, so I doubt anyone will play that. It's just so bad playing. It's like, But yeah, that's my take on the ban list, what I think of it, what I think it'll do to the meta. Nothing. But yeah, it's pretty much what this meta has done, is made sure Plants and Agents are now off the top, leaving room for more decks to come to try to creep up, like Sam's, for example, with their 2 smoke signals. They might do it, they might not. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. With everything I've said, I don't regret nothing. I'm still one of these people who hope that Konami doesn't use this ban list Come on, Konami. Make a good choice for once. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'll post up my deck list for Battle of the Kingdoms, which I went free in. Yay, fight the meta. But yeah, see you, YouTube.